Thank you, Sean. Thank you for everyone at Icon Coaching.
Simon, congratulations, man. You know what that is?
That's winning.
It's winning, baby. I love it when you're winning. That's fantastic.
I got 2 under contract, so that's like 2.8 million in 2 weeks.
You've got to take control of your production to make sure that you're making more money, your bank account balance is rising, that your net worth is increasing, and that's what we want to see happen.
So that they can save the listing.
Which I'm really, really thankful for, Sean. Thank you.
See everyone coming on board. Welcome to Icon Coaching's webinar. All right. Hello, everybody. As you are coming in, right here is Grant Wise. He's going to be our speaker here in just a few moments. Because as you are coming in, what I'd like for you to do, I'm going to hit my chat button. Would you just kind of tell us where you're from? What city, state? Tell us where you are from so that we know where we are talking. I would assume you're all over the place. But again, you might be, there's a Denver, Colorado person. All right. Good to see you. And Los Angeles, Chicago. So coming from all over the place. I mean, today, Alabama. Today, you're going to be Hawaii. Woo! I've been, I taught bold in Hawaii for about a week or two there. I remember doing that whenever I was with Keller Williams. And so I know Hawaii a little bit there. So Vegas and Pittsburgh, Jacksonville, Montreal. Look at that, Grant. We're even international. And so I actually did a speak in bold in Montreal. It was actually wonderful. It was real interesting, Grant. At the break, the person sponsoring the Montreal one spoke in French. And I had no clue what they were saying. They could have been talking about me. They could have been saying a whole lot of things about me. I just had no clue what they were saying. But I guess I parlez-vous français. That's about all I know. But anyway, Austin, Mexico, Virginia, Springfield, Oregon. Okay, well, listen, I am just really excited today to introduce Grant. This is going to be an exciting time and a webinar for you, because it's all about how can we make more money and not really close a tremendous amount more deals, but how can we make more money doing that? And Grant's going to give us that strategy. He's going to give us those ideas. He's going to give us those thoughts. And so again, I think that you're going to really enjoy this. So here's what I would ask everybody to do. Get out your notepads, get out your pens. Yes, it's recorded. Yes, you're going to get a copy of the recording, or we'll send you to our website to be able to get that recording also. But again, this is going to be dynamic. Stay the whole time, stay all the way through, because there's going to be a Q&A. There are going to be some other things that we're going to be talking about. But again, I want to right now, and here's Sean Kokoska also. He's joined us. He was at a big rally today, event for Icon Coaching, and I know he was rushing back to the hotel. Looks like he's under the canopy right now. And so anyway, Sean, do you want to say anything about Grant before we get started?
I do, you guys, and I so apologize. I was 3 minutes behind my perfect schedule. So thank you, Rob, for kicking it off, and thank you all for being here. We have a great deal of respect for your investment of time. Okay, we don't take that lightly. In fact, we got several goals, one of which is to make sure that you're wringing it out, that you're getting every dollar out of every transaction you possibly can. Now, NAR did a case study for all of us. Now, this case study suggests that on every real estate closing, there's 83,000 and change pumped into the U.S. economy. Think about it. It's the roofer who had to repair the roof. It's the stager who stages the property. It's the landscaper who refreshed the landscaping to give it a better curb appeal. It's the real estate commission. It's the attorney's fee. It's the title company's fee. It's, guys, $83,000. Yet why is it that the realtor is the only one spending money to generate the leads? It's just crazy. So what Grant has done is he developed a system a turnkey system for each and every one of you that follows the proven best practices around bringing it out to get this residual income showing up that you can use and leverage to build your business and build it the right way. By the way, if you want to know where to spend this money, let me help you do that. You can schedule a free coaching call with me anytime you'd like. No further delay, though. Grant Wise, who's not only a digital marketing genius, he's going to help you put a lot more cash in your bank account. Grant, no further introduction is necessary. You're just a rock star of a guy, and look forward to hearing what you have to say today. Take it away.
Yeah, thanks, Sean. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you, and I appreciate Rob for giving me the opportunity. I'm going to dive right in because I want to respect everybody's time. And I am going to show you no fluff, no theory, just proven step-by-step strategy for adding more income to every single real estate transaction you do without changing the way that you work. I'm going to show you how to earn more from every deal. I'm going to show you how to earn as much as $1,500 a month, $2,000 a month, $2,500 a month, or more without having to sell more houses. Okay, so you guys, I think, have such an incredible opportunity to really start to change the way that you do business. I'm of the firm belief that the old real estate model is dead and dying. It is ripe for disruption, and you are in control of what that change looks like, of what that disruption looks like. You have an opportunity right now that you've never had before to change your business model for the better so that you can go out there and grow your business with confidence and ultimately live a happier life, which is my mission in doing all of this. I'm going to dive right in. I'm going to ask you some questions. I'm going to tell you this right up front. The more you give to me, the more I'm going to give to you. I'm going to ask you questions. I'm going to ask you to engage. I'm going to ask you to really focus in for the next just roughly 30 minutes. And I'm going to show you something that I'm not joking will transform your business and ultimately will transform your life. So before I get started, I want to ask this one simple question. Hit me in the comment section, put a 0, put a 1, put a 5, put a 10, put a 20. How many referrals do you currently send out to home service providers? Movers, roofers, painters, HVAC companies, electricians, pool companies, lawn maintenance companies, cleaning ladies. You all are the nucleus of the home services industry, and you don't even realize it. You have the trust of the buyer and the trust of the seller that care what you think. And so I'm curious, how many of you are sending out referrals every single month, every single week, maybe even every single day to home service providers? I'm seeing 2 to 4 or more, too many, 2 to 5 per transaction. Think about that. I'm going to come back to you, Kathy. 3 to 4, 1 to 2, 1 to 2. We've got a healthy grouping of people here. This is one of the first things that you're taught in the real estate industry. Build a vendor network because you're going to need it. There are 30 industries that rely on real estate agents. But like Sean said, those 30 industries aren't buying all the leads, building all the technology, hiring all the people, chasing down all the leads, keeping the deals together. I'm in the middle of a real estate transaction right now. My realtor's working their butt off, keeping the deals together so that we can get through this and we can ultimately move on and achieve the American dream. But the real estate agent is consistently put last. And forgive me, I just think it's BS. I've been in this industry a long time. I've worked with real estate agents my entire professional life since I was 21 years old. I'm 35. I know that you guys deserve to win, and I know that you're sitting in a moment in time where you can truly create transformative change in your life and business if you just focus in here. So I'm going to walk you through how to earn an extra $1,500 or more every single month without requiring you to close more deals. So let's dive in. Here we go. First question everybody asks, because we talk about this all the time, is can I legally do this? Can I earn money in other ways besides transacting in real estate? And the question is 1000% yes. What I'm showing you today is how to monetize those referrals, how to make money on all the referrals that you send to home service providers. And the answer is without a doubt, yes, you can do this. But here's what we don't do. We do not try to partner with mortgage, title, insurance, home warranty to do what I'm going to show you to do specifically. There's other ways to partner with those industries that RESPA gives us guidelines on, and you should adhere to those guidelines with those industries. We do this with contractors, home inspectors, moving companies, interior designers, lawn and landscape, roofing, painting, HVAC, plumbing, handyman, flooring. This is who we do this with. These are the best partners that I have found in that they pay the most per referral or lead that you share, and they're most commonly referred throughout a real estate transaction. So hit me up in the comment section, yes or no. Do you know a mover? Do you know a painter? Do you know a handyman? Do you know an HVAC company? Do you know an electrician? Do you know a roofing company? Do you know a solar company in your area? Of course, we all do. We are, again, in real estate, if you're in real estate, you are the nucleus of these industries. You are interconnected to buyers and sellers in a way that nobody else is. You are constantly referring this type of a business out. And so, yes, we can do this legally, and these are the industries that we do it with. I always like to get that question out of the way because some people think, well, I can't do that. It's a violation of steering laws. No, it's not. It's a violation of RESPA. No, it's not. It's I can't be paid for referrals. Yes, you can. There are 4 to 5 industries that are regulated by RESPA. There's 29 other industries, 30 other industries that are not regulated by RESPA, and therefore give you the freedom and flexibility to go add new revenue streams to your business. And if you're in business, that's what you should be focused on doing, adding new revenue streams to your business so that you can go out there and you can grow profitably and predictably. Are you guys ready to dive in? I want the emojis to light up the chat right now. Give me a fire, give me a thumbs up, give me a heart, give me a mad face. I don't care what you want to give me, but give me some emotion in the chat section. I want to make sure that you guys are ready for what I'm going to teach you. I want to make sure you've got the papers out, you got the phones put away, you got the pens ready to write and take notes. You're getting the questions going. Okay, good. We got the chat lighting up. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to dive into this. Secret number 1, where to easily find home service providers who are willing to pay you for the referrals that you send them consistently. Where to easily find service providers who are willing to pay you. There's 2 ways that I have found to do this. So right now, again, just for context, what we're talking about is throughout a real estate transaction, you work with buyers and sellers. And let's say Karen says, hey, Sean, I need a mover to help with the transition. Do you know anybody? You take Karen's information, you send it to the mover, you get paid. Right now, that's not what's happening. You're just sending the referral to the mover. They're saying, thanks, we're going to give you business when we got somebody to share, and they never do it. What I'm suggesting is you get paid for every single contact that you send out to a home service provider. If you're not doing this, I hesitate to say, I won't say it. I think it is very silly not to take advantage of an easy opportunity you have sitting right in front of you. So there's 2 ways to do this, okay? Where do I find these people? How do I find these people? You can do it actively or you can do it passively. Okay, you can do it actively or you can do it passively. If you want to do this passively, it's unbelievably simple. Hit me in the comment section. How many of you have been hit up by a vendor of any type in the last week, month, year? Somebody that says, hey, Mr. or Mrs. Realtor, you're great. You got all these connections. I would love to work with you. If you send me referrals, I'll send you referrals back. See in the comment section light up. Looks like we got some thumbs up, some yeses. You guys get hit up all the time, people wanting your time, your attention, your energy. You're one of the most cold called, one of the most sold to industries in existence. You guys get hit up all the time by people that want your business. You guys are probably, it's, what is it, 3 in the afternoon, 2 in the afternoon? You've probably been called by ADT at least once today, right? So the first way to do this is just being ready, having a system, having a strategy when the people call, because they're gonna call. The second way to do this is to do it actively. To proactively go build a vendor network that you can monetize so that you can add an additional revenue stream to your business. And I'm going to make Sean tell you a story later because I know that guy got perfect at adding extra income streams to the real estate transaction when he was in the business. Like this is just a part of what you do. This is how business works. You find ways to monetize it. So I want you to do this actively. I want you to go out there and find people who are willing to invest in you and your business so that you can grow. First thing you do, make a list of the people you know. I just asked you, and most of you said, yeah, you know an electrician, you know a plumber, you know a mover. Like you guys already have these contacts. Make a list. It's that simple. Get out your freaking notebook, write down Bob, Jerry, Tony, Thomas, whatever. Make the list of the people that you already know, like, and trust, and that know, like, and trust you. That's where you start. Step one. Step two, you can do an easy Google search. Okay. Movers in Austin, Texas. Movers in Rogers, Arkansas. Movers in Wichita, Kansas. Movers in Hawaii. All of you can go to Google for free, right? Didn't cost you anything. And you can search mover in your area, and you can filter the highest rated companies to the lowest rated companies, and boom, voila, you now have a list of the highest rated service providers in your area who are actually willing to pay you to send them business. This is two easy things that anybody can do in 5 to 10 minutes. Now, as I think Rob had said, I am the founder of comarketing.com. This is a free tool that agents use to send leads and get paid for it. Inside of comarketing.com, we've actually made this unbelievably simple for you with our Discover tab. You can go into the platform, you can search any market that you want, and you can instantly get the highest rated service providers right at your fingertips, sorted highest rated to lowest rated, highest reviewed to lowest reviewed. So we've made this unbelievably simple. So 1, make a list. 2, go do a little research to find the highest rated people in your market. Okay. This is exactly how Gary Ashton did it. If you guys don't know who Gary Ashton is, this is Gary Ashton. He is the founder, visionary of the Ashton Real Estate Group. They're out of Tennessee. This is Deborah Beagle. She's his chief operating officer. Actually, she's the CEO now. And this is Damian Isles. Damian is the CEO of Realtor.com. I was helping them put an event on. This was about a year ago. We've done 3 or 4 events since. We're about to do another one in July. I called Gary and I said, look, man, I've been working with you for a long time. You guys they sell 100 homes a month easily on a pretty consistent basis. And by extension, they send out 300 to 500 referrals to home service providers in their respective market. And I said, look, let me come in and let me build out a little program where we can monetize all of the referrals that you send out to these people. And if you're listening to this saying, well, I don't sell 1,000 homes a year, that's fine. I don't care if you sell 1 home a year, you can do this. And I said, let me do this. Let me come in there. Let me build out this little program. So he gave me the opportunity. I grabbed his list of vendors that they already had. And then I also went on and did a Google search for the ones that they did. Now, fun fact, in 7 days, I produced $7,000 per month in recurring revenue for the team from home service providers that they had been sending referrals to for free for years. Okay. So this was just instant success, instant proof that this worked and worked really well. But there were some industries that Gary was not connected to just yet. So here's what I did. I want you to remember one thing. How this is positioned is really important. I never just pick up the phone and call and sell somebody stuff. I don't like doing that. You guys don't like it either. If you're like me, you hate cold calling. It's not that you don't want to do it. It's that you don't want to do it. I'm an internet marketer, like Sean said. I get people to call me. I don't like going out and cold calling people. So for me, this was actually an incredible challenge to start this. But because of the way that I learned really quickly to position it, it became fun. I actually enjoyed doing it. I then went on to do this every single day for a year for a dozen of the top teams throughout the United States and Canada. Shout out to our Montreal folks that are in the training today. Because of the way that this was positioned, I was happy to call as many vendors as I needed to. Here's the secret. Write this down. You do not pick up the phone and just say, hey, you guys want to buy leads from me? That's not going to work. By adding these service providers to what I called a referral list or a referral registry at no cost to them, They were super open to talking to me. So I would pick up the phone and I would call and say, hey, XYZ moving service. My name's Grant Wise, work with the Ashland Real Estate Group, and we are looking for really highly rated service providers in the area that we can send our referrals to. We sell X number of houses a month, and we would love to develop a referral relationship with you. It doesn't cost you any money, but I do have some questions. I need to vet you for the team. That positioning is very important. Everybody I talked to either said one of two things. Hey, thanks so much for calling. We're not taking on any more business right now. Goodbye. Perfect. Nobody ever told me to F off. Nobody ever told me never to call them again. They just said, hey, we're not in the market for more business right now. But the people that did had a quality 8 to 15 minute conversation with all of those people. And it was warm. It was welcoming. These people are so open to this. It would blow your mind how easy this is. Okay, so here's what I did. Gary needed a pool service provider. We needed somebody that we could recommend for pool services, pool maintenance, new pools, remodels, etc. I called 10 pool companies in Nashville. It took me about an hour. I added 6 of those people to my referral registry, which is, again, just a list of vendors that have been pre-vetted by me. I asked them 4 or 5 questions. And then at the end of the call, after we had developed a relationship, we're both looking forward to doing business together, I would ask this one question. Hey, would you have any interest in an exclusive partnership where you are the only pool company that I would send our referrals to? Guess what? I'd call 10 companies. 6 of them said yes, add me to the referral registry. 2 or 3 of them said, yeah, let's talk about exclusivity. I love it. 1 of them would sign up. This didn't just happen in one market. I didn't just get lucky one time. This happened in dozens and dozens and dozens of industries and markets across the US and Canada. So the total time I had invested in this phone conversation or this series of phone conversations, I called for an hour. I set an appointment with a couple people that was about 30 to 60 minutes of my time, and then closing the paperwork and all that took 10 minutes. In 2 hours, I generated $1,000 per month for the team. That pool service provider is still a preferred partner of the Ashland Real Estate Group. Is translated to, I think it's over $14,000 in revenue that has been generated for the team. So I'm going to ask you all a stupid question. Would you spend 2 hours of your time max to bring in $1,000 per month in recurring revenue? I know this is a dumb question. Would you spend 2 hours of your time to generate $14,000 a year in income? That's $7,000 an hour. I am not seeing the chat light up, and I want to make sure that I'm in the right room, because if you don't think that this is a good idea, like, you should just pop off now. I'd love to see the numbers go down. I don't care about talking to all of you. I care about talking to few of you. They're going to take massive action because you see an opportunity that can help you stand out in a way that nobody else can. I'm seeing some yeses start to come through, seeing some yeses, some sure's, some absolutelys. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Of course you would do that. We would be stupid not to do that. The purpose of business is to build machines that generate revenue, so eventually you don't have to work so hard. And you can bring in revenue month after month after month. Of course we would do this. Absolutely. It was worth it. It absolutely was worth it. It takes less time when you guys are already referring somebody business. I talked to the mover, and it took 10 minutes. It was a 10-minute conversation because the previous year, they got over 100 moves from the team. So of course it was a no-brainer. Yeah, we want to do this. So it takes less time when you're already referring them to the business. It takes even less time when you are doing this passively. Like I said, just be ready. Be ready. Have a system, have a strategy, have a program when the people come calling, because they're going to come calling, my friends. You're realtors. You're the #1 connectors in every freaking community, except you don't get compensated for it. That crap changes right now. It takes less time, like I said, when you're already referring them business. So what do you offer them? This is probably a question that's going on in you guys' mind. Like, what do I offer these people so that they want to pay me? Wonderful question. I'm going to take you right into secret number 2. What to offer home service providers so that they want to pay you. Because some of you are probably sitting here thinking, I don't have any value to add. They don't want anything from me. I'm seeing in the comment section already, I don't feel confident because I'm a solo agent and working part-time, right? This is where this gets transformative, because this is an entirely new way to grow a business. I'm gonna tell you something right now. I see the numbers dropping off. I see the audience dipping out. I love it, because the people that are still here are the few, are the committed, the people that are actually going to take action. You're the only people I care about talking about. And Sean and Rob, I hope you ain't getting mad at me in the background thinking, what's Grant doing? He's getting these people mad. They're leaving. No. We're working with the committed today. That's who we are only exclusively talking to. I'm glad the others left. What to offer home service providers so that they want to pay you. This is really, really, really big. Okay. What do home service providers want? Hit me up in the chat section right now. What do they want? What do movers want? What do roofers want? What do painters want? What do flooring companies want? All of these people want something. What is it? More business, of course. Customers, referrals, leads, clients. You guys are hitting the nail on the head with this. Yes, they want high quality leads because they need sales. They want to grow their business. They need high quality opportunities. But here's what's currently happening in the home services industries. They're paying for leads that they have to share with their competitors. How many of you have ever bought leads? I know Sean has. That you pay a fortune for the lead, and then now Zillow makes you share that opportunity with 3 of your competitors, and you got to now go fight for the business. You're not getting a high quality lead, and you're not getting an exclusive lead. You have to pay all of this money in the hopes that you're going to generate business, and then you got to go fight these competitors. Did you guys know that the average lead is shared with 9 other real estate agents? 9. This is also what's happening in the home services space today. They're buying leads from Angie's List. They're buying leads from House, from Thumbtack, from all of these lead generation companies. Not only are they paying a premium for it, but they have to fight with their competitors to try to get the business. We all know this pain all too well, and we can help change it. So what we offered, it was so simple, exclusive leads. We already know that the referrals that we as the real estate industry has to share with all of these home services, they're the best leads anybody's ever going to get. Because when you're in the middle of a real estate transaction and Karen says, hey, Sean, I need a mover, they're going to take your recommendation 100% of the time. I'm in the middle of a real estate transaction right now. The agent calls me and says, hey, who do you want to use for title? I don't know. Who do you recommend? I recommend Mercury. Boom, we're going with Mercury, right? Like it took 2 seconds. You are the most trusted source of information in the market. So all we do is offer them exclusive leads. The truth, again, like I said, they're already paying everybody else for leads. They're just not paying you. Yet. They're not paying you yet. Okay? Vendors that pay attention. Because I know some of you are sitting on here somehow feeling you've been gaslit into believing that you should feel guilty that you're going to make money by sending somebody a lead. No. Everybody wants to keep taking from the realtor. Everybody keeps wanting the free money. No, give me the free leads. Give me the free business. I'll send you business whenever I've got it. BS. I want to do business with people that want to do business with me. I want to do business with people that are willing to invest in me. I don't care about anybody else. And this is what I learned. It totally changed everything whenever we learned this, is that the vendors that pay attention. The vendors that were getting the free referrals never showed up, never supported our agents, never brought in the things that we, like it never happened. But guess what? They started putting their money where their mouth was. They're at every freaking meeting that we host. They're at every customer function that we put on. They're at the movie things. They're at the Easter parties. They're like everything that the team does, the vendors show up and support it now. Why? What's the difference? They've taken out their card and they've put their money down. Like they're paying, they're invested. The people that are paying attention. This is what you want in your life as a real estate agent, especially if you are brand new, never sold a house in your life. You want people that believe in you, that are invested in you, that are willing to put their money where their mouth is. And this is an exchange because they're getting something that they need too. When you get a preferred partner, which is what we call this, we call it a preferred partner program. When you get a preferred partner, they value the relationship because they're paying for it. It's not the other way. This is Ibrahim. Ibrahim is one of my favorite people. For the people that are on here from Montreal, he's in Toronto, Ontario. He's a wonderful human being. And Ibrahim, I talked to him. I said, my friend, can I come in and can we build out one of these preferred partner programs so that you guys can add a new revenue stream to the real estate team? You send out, they close 50 deals a month, right? They send out a ton of volume of referrals. I've wanted to do this forever. I just didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know who to offer it to. I didn't know how to do any of this stuff. And so we locked arms and I said, okay, let's build the outline of your preferred partner program. So all of you that are sitting down watching this, take a picture of the screen. I know that Rob and Sean are going to send out a recording of this whenever it's done. So you'll have this screen, but this was Ibrahim's preferred partner program. This is what he offers to his service providers so that they want to pay him. As you can see at the top of the list, exclusivity is number one. Exclusivity is number one. Excuse me. Exclusivity is number one. Okay. So the second thing that we offer them is a referral system. So I told you guys already, I'm the founder of comarketing.com. I have a system that you can use that makes this unbelievably simple and it doesn't cost you anything to have a comarketing.com account. I'll get into it in a minute. But whenever you bring on a partner, we give the vendor an account as well, so they can track all of this stuff. We make it unbelievably simple on you and on them. So they get exclusivity, they get exclusive leads, they get a system to track all of this. Ibrahim put them on their website as their preferred vendor. So every customer of theirs that goes to their website knows who their preferred partners are. And there's 3 other benefits that they added on. They let them network with the other preferred partners. They do a lot of marketing about the service provider to all of the agents in the team. If you don't have a team, it is not a big deal. You can market your service providers on your social media, in your email. It gives you all of the partners you need to create content with, which also tackles another core objective that you've got if you're in the real estate business. And then they invite them into team meetings. For you guys, it doesn't matter what your production is. Okay, it doesn't matter if you've never sold a house in your entire life. What it matters is you put a program like this together and you go out and actively pursue these partnerships that can help fund the growth of your business. I didn't ask this question and I meant to. Hit me up in the chat section right now. What are your monthly expenses to run your real estate business right now? 100 a month, 500 a month, 1,500 a month, 5,000 a month, 10,000 a month. I don't care what the number is. How much does it cost you to run your real estate business right now? I want to see it in the chats. We got thousands is a response. Of course, this is a business, right? You got expenses. You got 5K a month, you got thousands, you got hundreds a month, 800 a month. Like you guys all have expenses. And this is what pisses me off is that everybody expects the realtor to invest all of this money in the business and then not reciprocate, not give them business back. How many of you, and this is going to be very few and far between, have been told the lie? You refer me business, I'm going to refer you business. You refer me business, I'm going to refer you business. And then you send them deal after deal after deal after deal after deal. Hey, Jerry, I've sent you 5 moves in the last 3 months. Have you sent me any referrals back? I just haven't talked to anybody that needs a realtor. BS. BS. Absolute BS. So when you package up something like this, right, what you're doing is you're creating a compelling and irresistible offer that you can present to the vendors that you want to partner with. This is it. It's no more complicated than this. Literally, if you just write down exclusive leads, these service providers are going to want to do this without question. Question that's in everybody's mind, though, is how much do they pay? Like, how do I get them to pay? I don't get it. Some of you are putting down referrals and you're relying on the honor system, which means you're going to send out all of the leads and hope that whenever they finally close a deal, that you're going to get paid. I have found that that system is broken. It is broken. It is broken. It is broken. And ultimately doesn't work. It does not allow you to create predictability. It does not allow you to create instant profitability in your business, which is what you need. This is what I discovered in all of my doing this, is that if you can set this up so that your partners get a 10x return on their co-marketing spend with you or more, they're going to do this. They're going to do this. They're going to do this. They're going to do this because they are sick of paying $300 a lead with Angie's List and then having to fight over the business with their competitors, and it's eating into their margin in a massive, massive, massive way. But they feel like it's a necessary evil because they don't know that there's another way. So if you can price this so that your partners get a 10x return on their marketing spend, they're going to do it. So what I mean by this, I'm going to give you a quick example. Let's say that you partner with a mover in your market. And let's say that the mover's average ticket per job is $2,000, $2,000 per move. What I'm saying to you is that if they can get a customer for $200, they'll do it all day long, all day, every day. Okay. So what I'm saying is, let's say that you send them a lead. Every time you have a buyer or seller, you send them a lead and they convert 25% of the leads that you send them. Well, $200 times 25% equals $50. How many of you, again, another dumb question, how many of you would gladly send leads to a mover that you have vetted, that you've looked them up and you can prove that they are the best in your market, they are the highest reviewed, they're the highest rated, and they have thousands of testimonials? How many of you would send them the name, email, phone number of your contacts and get $50 in exchange? Please hit me up with a hand emoji, a fire emoji, a heart emoji, whatever. Looks like me, I would. Perfect. Of course we would. Of course we would. Now imagine there's 29 other industries that you get to do this with. The mover, the roofer, the painter, the flooring company, the HVAC company, the plumber, the pool service provider, the lawn maintenance company, the home security company, the cleaning company. Guys, there are so many industries that rely on you. And you can literally just boop, send them a referral, get paid $20 a lead, $50 a lead, $100 a lead. The higher converting the leads, the more you can charge for them. So if you can price this so that your vendors get that 10x return, they will do this all day, every day, all day, every day. But you got to be able to track it. And that's the biggest thing. Because if you can't do this in a trackable way, they're not going to want to do it. And that takes me to secret number 3. How to send referrals in an easy way so that you can actually get paid and you can track everything. This is critical. Most agents, what they do is they make text-based introductions. So again, Karen asked Sean, hey, who's the mover you provide, or who's the moving company recommendation? And Sean says, oh, let me connect you to Jerry. He's the best. You send a 3-way text. I have nothing wrong with that outside of the fact that it is totally untrackable. You do not want to do it this way. At least you don't want to only make text-based intros, which is what a lot of people do. You want to make sure that everything can be tracked. And your partners want an easy way to know where the leads are coming from and what type of a return they're getting on their investment. I want you guys to meet Steven. I saw somebody in here from Wichita. You may know Steven. He's with Urban Cool Homes in Wichita, Kansas. And very similar situation with Steven. We were working together and we were actually like generating some business. And the HVAC company that Steven has partnered with, Roth Heating and Air, we called them and we said, hey, how's it going? You know, Steven sells a lot of real estate. And they're like, well, you know, it's going okay. We're investing every month, but we're not actually really getting any leads from it. And we said, are you sure? Because we talked to the team and they said they've sent over a bunch of leads. And they're like, well, you know, and so we ended up talking them into going and looking at the data. And they tracked everything where all of their leads came from. Turns out in 3 months, the team had sent them 19, almost 20 referrals in 3 months. But it wasn't being done in a way that it could be tracked. So the heating and air company has got this new booming lead source. They've got a conveyor belt of high quality leads coming right over to them. But they didn't know that because it wasn't being done in a way that it could be tracked. We went back to Steven. bro, you got to send the leads through the system, because that way it can be tracked, you can get paid, everything works and works much more simplistically. You guys want to use a simple lead form or a simple system for tracking so that the home service providers that you partner with, they know, or they can track the ROI. So it makes it easy on you to send the leads, and it makes it easy for other people to request their services so that you can get credit. And then that's what really drives the partners to want to spend money. Not just a little bit, they'll spend a lot. But you've got to be able to track it. You've got to be able to do this in a way where you can measure the return. And that's what we do. Like, that's what I do. I make this so unbelievably simple for you guys to send referrals in a trackable way and get paid per lead, whether they close the deal or not. You don't want to make their sales skills your responsibility. It creates an open loop in the process, and ultimately it's not the best experience. You want to send leads, and you want to partner with trusted service providers that have good systems, but you don't want to have to make your success dependent upon them closing a deal or not. You want to be able to send the leads over and get paid per lead. Does this make sense? Please hit me up in the comment section. I know I've covered a lot of ground in 30 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever, but I want to make sure that you guys are understanding what you can do. You're going to build a preferred partner program, right? You're going to offer service providers exclusive leads. You're going to price it so they get a 10x return. You're going to send the leads in a trackable way, and you're going to profit on every single lead that you send out to home service providers, because it's time for the realtor to stop getting treated the way that you guys get treated. I've been in this industry a long time. I know how it is. I know how it goes. Today, guys, I wanted to do 3 really simple things. I wanted to show you how to find, partner, and profit off the leads that you send out to home service providers. You guys deserve to win more than anybody. You're the nucleus. Everything flows through you. You are the most trusted source in every single community, but the whole model is flipped. You guys go negative every month waiting on your next deal. You deal with all of the stress and the anxiety, the emotions, the roller coasters, and everybody asks you to make all of these investments, buy the leads, buy the tech, hire the people, follow up. And then if you don't do all of these things flawlessly, oh, realtors are terrible. Realtors suck. I think it's BS. I think the model's backwards. I think everybody needs to come pay you, because you're the one that does all of the hard work, makes all the connections, makes all the investments. And I've quite frankly just grown sick and tired of seeing real estate agents taken advantage of. I've been in this industry now over 12 years. I've watched it. I've worked with thousands of people. I've worked with realtors in all different countries. Sean and I have known each other a long time. I got so tired of it that I eventually just did something about it. And so I want to invite you guys in to build your own preferred partner programs. Hit me up in the comment section. How many of you guys are ready to earn an extra $500 to $1,500 per month or more before you ever sell another house? You realize every single contact that you have a conversation with now becomes an opportunity for you to generate more income for your business. I'm loving it. I'm seeing the hands, I'm seeing the thumbs, I'm seeing the me's, I want to see the hell yes. I want to see that I deserve this. I want to see that I'm going to win. I'm doing this. That's what I want to see. I want to see some freaking fire and some passion, because this can truly transform your business. The old real estate models, you go negative for months and months and months and months and months, and eventually you get a deal. It's just backwards, man. It's so backwards. You don't have to start every month at 0 anymore. You can start positive. You can start with revenue in your pocket, so then you've got the mental freaking clarity to go out and make the calls that you need to make to grow your business. I want to invite you all, before I take this out for questions, I want to invite you all to get started doing this for free at comarketing.com. It does not cost you any money to have a comarketing.com account, okay? You guys can go out there and you can build these preferred partner programs. You can start sending leads. You can start getting paid. You don't have to pay any money out of pocket to get started. Our business model is very simple. We take a tiny percentage of the transaction. So if a mover pays you $50, I make $5, right? So it's not like I'm getting rich off of all these referrals that you send out as an individual agent. My model is not, I'm going to charge you $1,000 a month or $500 a month or $97 a month. You're going to do any of that stuff. Just go to comarketing.com, create your account in earn mode as a real estate agent, and start building and building and building and building and building up this additional income stream so that you guys can go out there and build your business with confidence and ultimately, again, lead a happier life. That's my mission. That's my objective. I want to open it up for Rob and for Sean, for anybody else that might have any questions. I know we've got a little bit of time left. We want to open up for questions if people have that. Would love to connect. I don't know if Rob or Sean's going to pop back in here and moderate, but would love, if you have questions, please go ahead, start dropping them into the chat section now. I will gladly answer those. I've seen a bunch of questions come through while we were talking. I was not able to grab them. So if you have a question, drop it into the chat. Can we also refer to life insurance? My brother's in life insurance and he wants to recruit me. The answer is yes. What you can't do in insurance and mortgage and real estate is you can't pay for referrals. That violates RESPA. But you can pay for leads. And so can insurance companies. So I have a pricing calculator. So we show you guys how to price this with insurance companies, with anybody. And so you basically can go set up all of these relationships where you're just sending them leads. They're paying for a lead. They're not paying for a customer. They're not paying for a referral. There's nothing that violates RESPA there. So yes, you can do this with insurance companies. I encourage you to stay away from mortgage and title and escrow and home warranty, as those companies directly benefit from the real estate transaction itself. And that violates RESPA. So the only thing you can't do is pay for a referral. That's a violation of RESPA. But you can sell leads and you can buy leads. Oh, by the way, I didn't even mention all of you could buy leads from home service providers doing this too. Yeah. Yes. She says, do you provide the contracts? Yes. Whenever you invite a partner on to into your preferred partner program, our terms of service handles all of the agreements. So we literally handle everything. We help you find the partners. We help you understand what to say to them, how to price this to them. We help you send the leads. We do the terms of service. We do payment collection, and we do payment payout. So whenever we charge their card, then we pay yours. We make all of this unbelievably simple on you, the agent. And you guys aren't getting this. Like, it doesn't cost you money. Like, this is the platform. I'm like the only vendor in the real estate space that is sitting here saying, I want to pay you guys money, not the other way around. So this doesn't cost you money. This makes you money. Yeah, go to comarketing.com. I put the link in the chat. I'm going to do it again. Go to comarketing.com. I realize I'm only talking to the host and panelists. So go to comarketing.com. I'm dropping the link in everybody. Go create your account. Again, it's free. It does not cost you a penny to have an account. Go in there, go sign up. Rob, I don't know if you have any questions. Sean, I don't know if you have any questions or comments or things you want me to elaborate on.
Grant, to me, this is a no-brainer. You're not asking them for any money up front or anything like that, right, Grant?
No.
You want to help them identify the vendors that are more than happy to give you guys a little bit of cash, help you guys grow your business, and you do it under the umbrella of what Grant has built for you. Guys, he'll help you generate that 500 to 1,500 in the next 30 days, and you can spend that money to grow your business. To me, Grant, this is a no-brainer. I think every realtor who's listening to what you have to say should be signing up. So, guys, what are you waiting for? Don't procrastinate. Procrastination is the biggest killer of all big dreams. So, take action, take advantage of what Grant has to offer. It'll help you make it happen. Let's open it up to Q&A just real quick.
I'm going to give it a shout out while we're doing some of the Q&A. Yes, Eric just asked, will you handle the payments? Yes, we handle 100% of the payments. So you guys don't have to worry about payment collection or any of that other stuff. Whenever you do create your account, it is going to ask you to finish your Stripe profile. That's so that we can legally pay you. You don't have to do that in the beginning. You can kind of skip past that part and just go right into the other things. But We pay you, this is another good question. So you just send us the check every month. No, we pay you pretty much in real time. So we use Stripe's infrastructure for this, which means we pay you every 48 hours. So if it's Tuesday today, if one of you got paid $100 today from somebody, by Thursday, that money is direct deposited into your bank account. So we pay every 48 hours. There's a 2-day like cycle there. So if you make $100 today, we're paying that money out to you. It's Tuesday, you'd have the money in your bank account by Thursday morning. So we pay you guys pretty much in real time as you go. I want to give a shout out to Marcia Hill, who has already created her comarketing.com account. That is amazing. I want to give a shout out to Stephen Matthews. He's already created his account. I want to give a shout out to the Chavez group, and I want to give a shout out to Nate Smith. I've got these accounts coming through. This is amazing. I really appreciate those of you that are taking action because you recognize a no-brainer opportunity when it is sitting in front of your face. That's amazing. And then yes, for those of you that are asking, you want to create your account. You go to comarketing.com, click to the real estate tab, and then it's going to have you create your account in earn mode. If you created your account in co-marketing mode, watch my screen right here for just 1 second. In comarketing.com, there's 2 modes. There's co-marketing mode, and then there's earn mode. So if you created your account in co-marketing mode, this is when you want to buy leads from people instead of get paid to send leads to people. All you got to do is flip the toggle over to earn mode. So if you created your account in co-marketing mode, it's not a big deal. You literally just flip the toggle. Now you're in earn mode, and you can go through and you can finish building out your profile over here, which I highly encourage you to do. You fill out all of the information. You can upload your logos. You can upload your branding. If you have any media, anything that you want to put in here. And then, of course, you can edit your billing. This is so that we can legally pay you whenever you line up a partnership with somebody. So we make it so simple. If you create an account, if you accidentally did it in co-marketing mode, that's fine. Just flip the toggle to earn mode, and then you can finish building out your profile. Thank you. I appreciate you all for giving me your time, attention, energy. I'm going to give a shout out to Melissa Elliott, who has also created her comarketing.com account. That's amazing. And then it looks like we've got Rachel that says, I think this is a great opportunity for people turning a lot of deals. I need to know how many referrals you need to break even with what we pay to you. I'm not fully understanding the question. Again, you guys aren't paying me anything. We only make money. We charge a small transaction fee every time you guys get paid to send a lead. So you think about it, if you send 10 leads out to moving companies in a month, I'm just giving you a blanket example, that's $500. So you guys, you're not paying me anything. You're only being charged a percentage whenever, you know what, Rob, it's okay. I'm going to show them how it works right in the system. Let's say you use the Discover tab. I'm going to go right into here really quick. You use the Discover tab and you are in Sean's market. Let's say you're in Austin, Texas. Cool. So I go Austin, Texas, and then I flip and I find a moving company. Boom. I just found all the highest rated service providers in Austin, Texas in 2 seconds. That's awesome. And then I find this highest rated service provider here, UShip. So let's say I call UShip. We negotiate a deal. They want to do this. Perfect. Then all I got to do, all you have to do, this is so simple, is go start the promotion. So the way that this works, you talk to UShip. Hey, Sean over at UShip, this is amazing. Let's do a deal. So they agree to buy leads from you. So you enter the name, you enter the email, choose this, and then you can do a performance-based agreement, which is where you're selling per lead, or you can do a subscription-based agreement where they pay you per month. The more houses you sell, the more attractive subscription-based pricing is. The fewer houses you sell, I recommend you do performance-based. So let's say that you say, okay, they said they're going to pay me $50 a lead and they're going to give me a $250 a month budget to start. That means they're going to buy 5 leads from you to start just to test the quality of the leads that you send them. Then you can look at this spend breakdown. So you see, they're going to spend $50 a lead. Co-marketing makes $5. So that's how much we would deduct from the $50. Your payment processing fees are $1.75. So then you can see what it turns out to be. If you want the co-marketer to pay, meaning you want the moving company to pay, then they would actually pay the fees. They would pay $56 a lead, and you would net a $50 payout. So we give you the ability to negotiate how you split the fee. You can set it up so that the moving company pays. You can set it up so that you pay it, meaning it's just deducted from the $50. If you do that, whenever you send a lead, they pay $50. Your net payout is $43.25. Or you can set it up where you split the fees 50-50. And in that scenario, if you send them a lead for $50, they would actually pay $53.38. Your net payout would be $46.63. So we give you all the ability to choose how the co-marketing fee is paid. You can pay it, and then it's just deducted from what you earn. You can have the moving company pay it, so then they just pay a little bit more for every lead that you send, or you can split it with them. Most commonly, what I see is that the two parties are splitting the fee. So you're just saying, hey, co-marketing charges a 10% fee for use of all of the platform. Doesn't cost you any money outside of that. So why don't we split the fee? So if you're going to pay me $50 a lead, tack on an extra 5% fee. It's actually going to be $53 instead of $50. Okay, yeah, no problem. You kind of can just build that into the pricing model there. So hopefully that helps. Great. Now I see the benefit. Okay, there we go. Good, Rachel. Right now, my insurance agent I refer to gives me $25 per lead. Cool. Yeah. Awesome. Good. I'm glad that cleared it up. And then we got Lee Don. Forgive me if I mispronounce your name. What if I don't sell a lot of houses? If you've never sold a house in your life, this is the number one thing I think you need to do, because you're building out a vendor network of people that are agreeing to pay you per lead for every opportunity you send to them. We all know, Rob, you know this, Sean, you know this. Every agent on this thread right now knows how hard it is to get the lift in this business, like to get off the ground. 3 months to get your first deal, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months to get your first deal sometimes. So what if you had a way to make money month one? What if you had a way to get money month one? $25 here, $50 here, $100 here. That's the power of this. And so even if you are new, you want to go build this network of people, this network of trusted providers from the very beginning, because you'll be able to instantly start making money in your real estate business. That is not something this industry has ever had the ability to do. You've always had to do the hard work of waiting, of working and working and working and working and working. And maybe 6 months down the road, 9 months down the road, you get your first deal and you make money. Doesn't have to be that way. That's the old model. That's the old way of doing things. We've got a new path forward. We're running out of time, Rob. I know.
Grant, our time is running short here. Yep. I think what they need to do, I don't know if you want to give them your site again over there, and make sure that you put that on there, and they can get a hold of you and talk. Yeah. They're going to have more questions and 100%. More questions. This is an exciting topic.
Super available. We are super available. The first thing to do, just go create your account. It's free. We can then start a conversation. We can add you to our Facebook community. We can get you the scripts you need. We can get you the pricing calculator. Like, we can get you everything that you need. Step one, realtors, I love you, but sometimes you don't follow directions. Step one, go to comarketing.com, create your account. That's step one. Do that, and then we'll get you every tool that you need to take off running with this.
All right, everybody, listen, I go to, www.comarketing.com and go ahead and register. Go ahead and put sign up, and Grant is always available. There's no doubt about it. Listen, I want to thank everybody for being here today. We have another webinar, every single week, by the way, and the next webinar is going to be at the same time next week. I just want to let you know, our own Sean Kokoska is going to be doing 7 steps to 7 figures. 7 steps to 7 figures. If you haven't signed up, make sure that you sign up right away. Go to our website. Also, Dave, go ahead and put our website in there. Well, I think I see it. Register at iconcoaching.com webinars, and you'll be able to be registered for the 7 steps, 7 figures. Make sure you sign up with Grant right away. Don't, like he said, realtors sometimes don't follow instructions, but a lot of times you're on the road also, right? So make sure that whenever you stop, whenever you get a chance, sign up for Grant. Grant, thank you so much. This was exciting.
thank you,
This
guys.
was something different, you know,
Absolutely.
and you know,
Absolutely.
than most webinars. And so that's what we want to bring at Icon Coaching, is something different all the time. Well, listen, thank you again. Any last thing you want to say, Grant?
Hey, let's go.
Nope, you're
Be
good.
great. Come
All
on.
right, be great, everybody. Have a great day. Talk to you soon.